In this episode, we speak to a famous cat burglar, Catwoman. On Cosplay Theatre, see our guest audition for a musical, but is it the right one? Then, view our second presidential debate between Batman and Iron Man as the gloves or gauntlets come off. We will then meet the cosplayer behind this feline criminal. And finally, our bonus interview features Katharine Isabelle of Hannibal. Suit up, it's time for some cosplay. Welcome to Captain Kyle's Cosplay Spotlight. I'm Captain Kyle, and this person is Constance.
Am I?
You are.
Oh, sweet.
Constantly causing me problems. So.
Constantly.
Constantly, yes.
Causing problems. You have to put the pun in there or it's not, the joke isn't worth anything.
You would be the master of puns. So, today, we have a criminal.
We have a criminal.
A criminal.
A criminal.
Are you going to repeat everything I say?
Are you going to repeat everything? So, a criminal.
Yes, a criminal. A rather famous cat burglar.
Do I know her?
You might have heard of her. I don't know if you've met. If you have, she probably stole something from you. We have...
Where'd my jewelry go?
I guess you ran into her earlier. From Gotham City, we have Catwoman. Okay, so Catwoman is apparently a fan of the show Firefly. And did you steal all the season 2 scripts that they never actually produced and read them? Can you tell us about it?
Well, I love the show so much. I decided I wanted to take it for my own, but then how can a second season be made if I have all the scripts? So I might return them for a price.
Ah, well, do it. A lot of people want you to return those scripts. And I would like you to return my pop.
Shh, just let her hold it. I'll get it.
I'm sure you will.
I'll be waiting for you.
So you seem to have a lot of various talents as far as being very stealthy and breaking and entering and things like that. So why did you decide to turn to a life of crime?
Well, you must know. I started out as a gymnast, and, I didn't have a very good upbringing. You can say I was born in the gutters and had to scrape and essentially get what I wanted on my own terms. And I guess the better I got at it, the easier it became. So, why not make a living off it?
But you were a gymnast. You didn't want to go to the Olympics and, try to win a gold medal. You'd rather steal the gold medals?
Certainly. Ill-gotten gains, right? It feels better that way.
As a criminal, are there certain lines that kind of don't cross? Like, you're not going to necessarily steal from an orphanage?
I like to consider myself the black cat Robin Hood. I steal from the rich, and sometimes I'll give to the poor, and give to myself.
So, you're kind of poor?
Yeah, I have a rather nice penthouse apartment right now. But
so you were poor, and now you're not quite so poor.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting that you would say black cat, because I'm visualizing another criminal, but totally different universe, never mind. So why did you choose the cat as your motif?
Well, cats are stealthy. Cats are graceful. Cats make their own rules and come and go as they please.
I agree with some of that, but as far as graceful, you haven't my cat. My cat.
Well, your cat takes after you, because pets take after their owner, so, of course, it can't be that graceful.
That is very true. I am hardly graceful. But you have been clashing with a certain Cape Crusader. What are your feelings about Batman? You seem to have a little interesting of a relationship with him.
Well, let's just say we like to play cat and bat.
Cat and bat?
Cat and bat.
Does it factor in that basically a bat is a winged mouse?
That's exactly right. So, as you can imagine, I always come out on top.
I'm not going to go there. So...
You're learning.
So, what is the most exciting thing about being Catwoman?
Well, I think it's the thrill of almost getting caught. The fact that I can get away with it makes it that much better, but with Batman on my tail all the time, it makes it fun, just to see how far I can actually go before he attempts to put me behind bars. It works.
So do you steal any presents for us? Do you have anything for us to steal? Steal anything for me?
Well,
We are kind of poor.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk later.
I mean, considering these claws can go for about $1 million each, I guess I could donate.
Not to him, to me. Because
Would you like one as well?
Sure.
I don't think it looks as good.
I don't think, yeah, actually, I don't think it quite. Thank you for the generous loan of your, just making sure I still have everything. What do you do in your downtime when you're not planning out these major heists?
Well, surprisingly, I love Netflix. So I'll stay
Netflix and
indoors.
cat?
Netflix and cat. My cat Midnight loves to watch it with me. So we'll sit and watch the only season of Firefly and sometimes the movie that came out. But I can only watch that so many times. I promise I'll bring the scripts back, okay? I promise.
Well, we'll hold you to that. Any final advice for someone who would want to follow in your footsteps or your claws?
Well,
Anyway.
don't ever tell anyone your secret identity. That's part of the thrill. Make sure that you're pretty athletic in order to escape the good guys that are chasing you. And you have to have an eye for quality. Don't take scraps, take only the best.
Quality over quantity.
Very much.
That sounds like awesome advice. Well, thank you so much
Thank you.
for spending the time with us.
I know Kyle's going to become a criminal.
What makes you think I'm not already?
Well, I mean, have you seen our set?
Part of being a successful criminal is not advertising your ill-gotten gains. I learned from the best. All right, we will be back after a couple segments, so thanks so much.
Hey, kitty, kitty, there's too much demon blood in these self-appointed angels. Acting like you're comatose, speaking like a country rose, or a preacher's pet in drag. Banging on a kettle drum, you still won't notice me, or bored beyond belief. Sucking on an old man's thumb, oh man, it feels so numb. But I'm trying to make it feel good. Hey, I'll be your nightmare mirror. Don't do what you do to me.
That was wonderful. That was lovely. That was incredible. But there's one slight problem. We are not auditioning for the musical Cats. We're auditioning for the musical Bats. You're under arrest.
Geek Girls Castle has nerdy skirts with a drawstring waist and large pockets that fit an iPhone 6 Plus, plus drawstring bags for dice, makeup, electronics, and more. Check them out at geekgirlscastle.com.
Welcome, everyone, to the second presidential debate. Again, I have the honor of being your host and moderator. My name is Reginald Smiley. Here are your candidates. First up, Iron Man. And Gotham's own Batman. In this second debate, we will be talking about the economy and employment. Batman, you won the toss. How do you plan to increase the economy and decrease unemployment?
I will make sure everyone knows crime doesn't pay. My justice will be swift. I'll encourage people to find legal work, and those who don't, well, that'll increase the needs for prison guards, which will lower unemployment.
Bad plan.
You have a problem?
You just can't intimidate people into getting jobs.
Of course I can. I'm Batman.
Iron Man, you'll have to wait your turn. Batman, please continue.
Well, maybe I should just build a giant robot who tries to destroy the world. That would give us plenty of jobs, fixing the damage you caused.
Hold on there, Batsy. Don't get your wings in a bunch.
Batman, your time is up. Iron Man, now you can talk.
Everything I've done has been to proactively help the world. Sure, I've made mistakes. Who hasn't? Then again, I didn't let my city be occupied for months by criminals with a nuclear bomb.
Never happened.
What? Did too happen?
Nope. Different reboot, different part of the multiverse. I'm the Batman who kept the slimy toad of a criminal from gaining public office. Kind of like I'm doing now.
It's not my fault that my franchise is consistent. You sure you aren't the Lego version?
Gentlemen, please. We're just about out of time. Closing remarks. Please, Batman.
I'm Batman.
Thank you. And Iron Man?
Well, the truth is, I am Iron Man. Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Alcoholic.
Welcome back. I'd like you to meet now the cosplayer behind this incredible Catwoman. Would you kindly introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. My name's Ishara.
Give her a nice round of applause. That is an awesome costume.
Thank you very much. It cost a lot of money.
Which you stole.
She stole it. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, we went there.
We did go there. We won't ask about the source of your funds. We don't want you to implicate yourself. So how long have you been a cosplayer?
Well, I've been cosplaying on and off since 2012. I actually got into cosplay because it was on my bucket list. I'm a big anime fan and gamer. So normally when I see characters, I'm like, I want to do that. I see conventions, I want to do that. So I finally went to one in 2012 as Avatar Korra from Avatar The Last Airbender. And pretty much been dabbling ever since.
Dabbling? I think this is more than dabbling. I think you're mastering.
I think this is my first really elaborate one. And like I said, it cost me a lot too.
Well, I have to say you were very much in character. So, and I think that's a good part of cosplay is the play part, not just the costume. So I think you made an excellent Catwoman for our interview.
Thank you.
What is it about Catwoman that made you decide you needed to be her?
Well, Catwoman has always been one of my favorite anti-heroes from the DC universe. And I thought, maybe now it's time to emulate her. So started researching, looking up what I would need, what character I wanted to portray. I'm trying to go for the Arkham Asylum version from the video games. And just kind of put it together as best I could from the pictures I could find.
I think that's pretty much how cosplay works.
Oh.
Pretty much. Find some
Find
pictures.
and interpret the best you can.
I'm on the right
Hope
track.
like hell it looks great.
Yep. Well, you did very well. What do you do when you're not cosplaying and going to conventions? Do you have one of those regular jobs to get this money?
Adulting.
My alter ego is a case manager for the elderly with Catholic Healthcare Services and the Philadelphia Corporation for Aging. So
Very
I am
nice.
a do-gooder in my downtime.
So you're not always bad,
Yeah. I mean, I think bad is a relative term.
especially in the 80s.
Oh,
But
definitely.
we won't even talk about that. What do you enjoy about your job?
Well, I enjoy having my caseload and meeting new and interesting people every day. I meet people who are 60 and older, and basically they tell me all about their lives, like everything that they've gone through and all the experiences they want to pass along to people. They come from different backgrounds, and I find out about basically what I can do to make other people feel comfortable, age gracefully in their homes. And that's essentially what I get from it. Helping people live independently and stay where they are, where they're comfortable.
So are you for hire? Can you help Kyle?
Well,
I don't know that I can possibly age gracefully. I don't think that's going to happen anytime, ever. But it does sound like you're making a difference, which is a great thing. We like to hear about people who who in their jobs actually make a difference.
Do-gooders.
I try.
Yeah.
I mean, that also throws people off my trail. You wouldn't expect the case manager to be a cat burglar, would you?
Probably not.
That's true. So what kind of advice would you give for someone who wanted to get into cosplay?
I would say do your research. See how much attention to detail you can get from pictures, videos, and other cosplayers that you find online. And I'm actually going to branch off of what happened last week's episode with asking for help. I think that's a big thing that I needed help with from the beginning, is asking people who already knew what they were doing, incorporating into what I'm doing. Ask for help and pay attention to detail. It makes all the difference.
One of the nice things about cosplay in the community is a lot of people are very helpful. They want to help other people get into cosplay and do what they should. There's a few bad apples, constant.
I am a great help.
You're a great apple?
I'm a great apple. I'm the best of all the apples that I've ever appled.
And the sweetest.
But, yeah, that is one nice thing about the community is a lot of people will help. So that is great to hear. Do you have a cosplay page that...
Really?
No, really?
Not as of now, but I mean, if you find me on Facebook, feel free to look through my very scarce amount of things I have.
Well, I think probably in the not-too-distant future, you'll be able to post a video that you were in. That might actually happen.
You're right! Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Yes!
Well, I think
God.
that'll be something. Anyway, I think we're just about out of time, but thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure to have you. And we are actually going to go to another segment, and we're going to come back so we can say goodbye to everybody.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Except for you. I don't know you. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I was pointing to the camera, so they know
The
who I'm
person
talking
behind
to.
the camera
I'm
is
pointing
like,
to the camera. Not you. You're good. Following the person who's watching, right there. No, the person behind. Yeah, that person. You know.
Because our camera operator looked like she was going to cry.
I know.
So.
Not you. The person who's watching, who I
It's
don't
all
like.
right.
They know who they are. I don't. Just
We will be back after this. Thanks so much.
Hi, everyone. This is Captain Kyle. I'm here at Walker Stalker Chicago with Katharine Isabelle from Hannibal and a number of very interesting horror movies.
Yep.
How are you doing today?
I am super.
Super.
Not like super, but like super. It's awesome. I'm seated across from the Backstreet Boys, so all of my life has just come full circle. 7th grade me is super excited.
Very cool. But you could be super. You know, we could put you in like a Wonder Woman costume. You could be wondrous.
I could be very wondrous. And does she flies, right?
Yeah, actually, she does
I
now.
have dreams where I can fly. Sometimes I need to sit on a hat to do it, though, and I need to concentrate for long periods of time, so that's kind of hard.
You have interesting dreams. How are you enjoying the convention?
It's awesome. This convention's really great. It's really well run and efficient and organized, and all the volunteers are awesome, and all the guests have been awesome, and everybody's been awesome. So I have no complaints.
So you say all the guests are awesome, which means you're calling yourself awesome? Isn't it a little egotistical?
I'm an actor. Of course I'm calling myself awesome.
That is very cool. So, so how many cons have you been to?
I'm not so good with the memory and the time and space.
More than
A
one?
bunch. Oh, definitely. I do like 2 a year probably for the last 6 years or so. So
It's like 12.
okay, I believe
All right.
you.
I do math.
I'm an actor, not a mathematician. Damn it.
I act, and I can do math.
I played a math genius once. It didn't really sink in.
Yeah, just because they write the script for you doesn't mean you become...
No.
So, everyone asks you about your method and all that. I want to ask you about what you think about cosplay.
Cosplay is awesome, and I just actually met a girl who showed me a picture of her cosplaying as American Mary, and I think she wins the Lifetime Achievement Award. She was the best, hottest, my favorite American Mary that I've seen, covered in blood, sexy like, and I love cosplays. It's like an honor for an actor to play a character that means that much to people, like, you know, Ginger of Ginger Snaps, or Margot, Verger of Hannibal, or American Mary from American Mary, it touches you, you know, like it's people really resonated with the character, and hopefully you, the person playing it, and I'm always very touched at the amount of effort that goes into it and how well they do, and I'm a big fan.
That is awesome. So if you were to come to a con as not a guest, but an attendee, and you were going to dress in cosplay, what would you be?
Khaleesi, Mother of Dragons.
That would be awesome.
Thank you. I know. I would be really excited. Yeah,
which outfit?
Something slinky and low cut with gold bracelets and long hair with a slave or two.
I'd like to see that. Absolutely.
Handsome freed slave. No, wait. Or a dragon, if I could get my hands on one.
Like a real life dragon.
Do you know where they are, Kyle?
Um,
Where are the dragons?
I'll see if I can find one.
I need one. Or three.
Or three.
Yeah, no, I would do, because she's never covered in blood, which I really like, because I'm often covered in blood, being, you know, raped and dragged through a forest in the middle of a Canadian winter. So she always looks like pretty and glamorous and clean and warm. And I go, I could do that.
Well, that is cool. We'll have to
cosplay.
We'll have to see if we can get you the outfit and the dragons.
And the hair and the dragons.
Yeah, you need a wig.
And the solid 24 karat gold snake bangles or whatever she wears.
Keep tuning in. We're going to have a Kickstarter to get her the outfit with the 24 karat gold bangles and all that stuff. Sound good?
Sounds fantastic. Please come and see me and bring me wine and gold.
So anything that you're working on now other than, of course, Hannibal?
Well, Hannibal's over, so my life is collapsing around me because I don't get to stalk Mads Mikkelsen on a daily basis, so that's been very upsetting. I'm promoting a film called How to Plan an Orgy in a Small Town, which is a charming, sweet film, actually. And it stars Jewel State of Firefly fame.
How can people find you on social media so they can watch and see what's going on?
The social media, I'm so bad at it. I am on the Twitter at Katie_Isabelle, and I have an Instagram page now because I went on this beautiful, fun adventure all across the world, and now everyone's going to be really disappointed when I'm just like at home with my dog and my sweatpants watching TV again. But it's called at the Katharine Isabelle Project on the Insta.
We'll definitely look that up. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you, Kyle. Glad I found you in a parking lot last night.
I thought we weren't going to mention that part.
Edit, delete.
No, this is too good. All right, that's all we have for now, but hope to see you on the con floor, and as always, have fun and cosplay on. This episode was sponsored in part by Peppermint Cosplay Knives, your source for high-quality, con-safe replica blades. Visit them today.
Welcome to our post-debate analysis. This is Jenny McNeil. The results of the latest debate show some gains for Iron Man. He has raised some interesting questions. These questions are now on everyone's mind. It's not so much of who is the Batman, but which Batman is he? Is he the one who will light criminals on fire, the kind to shoot criminals out of nowhere? Or is he the kind to drive a tank? How likely is he to break out into a funky dance? Maybe we can find out. Now, of course, the reminder of the Ultron incident didn't help Iron Man in this debate either. This is clearly anyone's race. This is Jenny McNeil, signing off.
Well, that's all that we have for today. Shara, it was lovely to have you on the show. And we hope to see you again, maybe at a con sometime. Well, thanks for tuning in, and again, that's all we have for this week, but we will be back next week.
Make me.
I'll be back next week. Whether Constance will be is still to be decided.
Probably.
But probably. But we'll be back next week with yet another cosplayer. And as always, have fun.
And cosplay on.
And cosplay on.
Interested in cosplay, but you're not sure where to start? Get my book, Elements of Cosplay, The Costume and Beyond. Available at Amazon.com.
It's Mayor Gotham. In this election, there's only one winner who's right behind me. The man I'm voting for, the Dark Knight.
I'm Tom Payne, and I would put my vote towards Iron Man.
Hi, I'm Austin William, and I am voting for Batman.
Who are you going to vote for, Batman or Iron Man for president?
You had to ask? Batman, of course. He's so sexy.
Am I blue? Am I blue? Ain't these tears in my eyes telling you? Am I blue? You'd be too, if every plan that you had done fell through.
Well, the truth is, I am Iron Man. Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Alcoholic.